next.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today is a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Aviators of Chicago.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hands it off out again.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
This 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
They go play action here on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass is taken in by McLeod.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Powerful running. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing on first down. O'Neal. That is caught by Fountain. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. O'Neal. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the run.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now 3rd down and 7. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know which team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. O'Neal. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, It's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. O'Neal. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On the give, this is their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
11 yards for number 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it a while.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal, he finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Looking to throw. O'Neal, and he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on second down. O'Neal. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They get a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
First down,
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From a yard out.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. The Steelers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Chiefs trying to hold on and claim victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Sullivan, this taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, O'Neal. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fit defense.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's third and a few inches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, they'll run it here. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on third down, O'Neal eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there. 54 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, O'Neal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess There's no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week. 4 now quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. O'Neal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Chicago offense set to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
To throw on 2nd down, O'Neal.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw, O'Neal.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll take this to the 46.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. He's going to try and do this himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. O'Neal. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On first down, O'Neal. Throw right sideline is complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he's in for the touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this holiday season because here we are in December. Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
On 1st and 10, O'Neal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Gain 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. O'Neal. Over the middle this time to Fowler. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. O'Neal. Flush to his right. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Flushed out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete. It's Miller. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 21-13, just over a minute 40 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrity...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity.